Have you ever felt stuck between realities? Like you're not fully in your old life anymore, but your new life hasn't actually clicked yet? It might feel confusing or uncomfortable, and sometimes it might feel as though you're metaphorically floating and nothing really makes sense. And if you're experiencing that right now, first things I want to say are you're not broken, you're not failing, and you're not going backwards. You're actually in one of the most important phases when it comes to manifestation, but for some reason no one talks about it. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about why we feel like we're stuck between realities sometimes and what it actually means on an energetic, psychological, and emotional level. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand this concept so clearly, you'll stop resisting it and you'll instead start to move through it. So let's get straight to it. So let's start off with the most simple explanation. When you feel stuck between realities, it basically happens because your internal identity starts shifting, but your external environment still hasn't caught up yet. And this creates a kind of tension, a weird, awkward, like in-between state limbo. Because your subconscious is letting go of old patterns and your energy is loosening its attachment to the old identity that you used to have, yet your external environment hasn't properly stabilized. It's almost like you're standing in a doorway. It's like you're not completely out of the old room yet, but you're not fully in the next room either. And that doorway feeling, that's what a lot of people describe as being stuck or feeling stuck. But you're not stuck, you're just transitioning. So why does this phase feel heavy or confusing or even scary for some people? It's because your mind hates the unknown a lot more than it hates feeling a sense of discomfort. Your old identity, even if it wasn't aligned, had different beliefs, identities, routines, and patterns that it knew how to predict. And so when those start dissolving, your mind, your nervous system is like, wait, what's going on? What's happening? Who are we? What the fuck? You know what I mean? And that uncertainty is what creates symptoms like emotional fog, feeling disconnected to literally everything, feeling random waves of sadness for no reason, as it seems, lack of motivation, identity confusion, not feeling like yourself. But it's because your brain is literally rewiring itself. Your energetic field is recalibrating and your nervous system is adjusting to this new baseline. And it's not a sign of failure, as I said earlier in the video, it's a sign of transition. So this is the part that almost no one explains. So when you're trying to manifest something, whether that be, let's say, a relationship, a career, something about yourself, a lifestyle change, you're not manifesting that thing. You're manifesting a version of yourself who can hold on to that thing. So between your old self and your new self, there's a gap. And some people might call this a psychological identity gap, an energetic self-concept gap, a behavioral alignment gap, whatever you want to call it. This is a state where you feel aligned, but you also feel misaligned at the same time. You feel like you're getting somewhere, but you're not at the same time. You're almost there, but not yet. You feel like something is shifting in your reality, but something's not landing at the same time. And this gap is literally the space between these two realities. And when your consciousness is expanding a lot faster than the 3D can catch up with, that's when that gap becomes a lot more easier to notice. It becomes a lot more intense to feel. Which brings us to the next part. Old patterns don't just disappear peacefully. They'll try and pull you back in. They'll try and reattach themselves. They'll try and convince your mind that nothing is actually changing. And this is where you might experience things like old emotions resurfacing, people from your past re-entering your life, old triggers coming back up, old habits becoming unusually strong, random setbacks, unexpected delays, and things like that. But I want you guys to know it is not the universe punishing you. It is not a sign to give up on whatever it is that you're doing. This is just the final echo from your old identity to try and stay alive. Think of it as like your subconscious is trying to say to you, are you sure you want to leave this timeline? Because if you don't, now is the last chance to stay here. You're not meant to. You're not supposed to go back to these old patterns. You're meant to move forward. Now let's talk about the phase that scares people the most, and that is the void phase. Now it's not the void that you're used to me talking about on this channel. Completely different kind. Let's talk about it. So this kind of void phase is when you feel as if nothing is going right in your life right now, but then nothing feels wrong at the same time. You can see a pattern here, can't you? Everything kind of feels quiet and you feel like disconnected. You kind of feel neutral or even numb in some cases. Life kind of feels like you're on pause. Nothing's really progressing and time just doesn't feel normal. But you're not losing progress, you're integrating. Think of it like your nervous system is rebooting after like a major upgrade. Let's say you're rebooting your iPhone and you're giving your iPhone an update, whilst this update is happening, all you see is like the Apple logo and a little line to show how long it's going to take or whatever. But other than that, the screen's black. You can't see what's happening on the screen, but you know that behind the screen, that's where things are reorganizing in order to make this update happen. And this phase is temporary. Phones don't just update for eternity, you know what I mean? It's actually a sign when your nervous system is updating that your new reality is forming. There are so many signs to show that your new reality is coming closer, but here are just a few of them that I've just listed down. You feel done with your old identity. Things that used to trigger you no longer hit the same. You get intuitive nudges about the future. You feel kind of pulled towards creating new habits for yourself. This one's a big one. Your desires will feel inevitable rather than hoped for. You feel strangely calm despite facing uncertainty. Like, to other people, things might look like things aren't going your way, but you're just sitting back and you're chilling because you know that your manifestations are inevitable. You're all of a sudden just uninterested in old environments, and that could be people, situations, or even your actual physical environment, like where you live. And you might sense that something big is coming. These are signs that your energy is aligning to your future reality, and your external world is like this close to catching up. It's so close. When you feel stuck between realities, it isn't the universe's way of punishing you. It's literally meant to prepare you. And this is when the universe will ask you to surrender your control, to release old timelines, to detach yourself from old identities, old versions of you, to stop forcing outcomes, to trust that the shift is happening inside of you, and to hold the vibration of your future self, even if the 3D doesn't show any proof yet. It's not easy, honestly it's not, but it is powerful. This is like the universe's way of asking you, can you hold the frequency of your desired self, of your future reality, even if you can't see it in the 3D yet? And if you're able to do that, that's when you can move on to the next step. After a stuck feeling comes clarity. After a feeling of being in a void will come momentum. After limbo comes alignment. Your physical reality will start rearranging itself. People will shift, opportunities will come through, synchronicity shows up, your mental clarity returns, the momentum builds, and your new reality will begin to solidify itself around you piece by piece. And when it does, you'll look back at your stuck phase and you'll think, oh, I was never stuck. The whole time I was just transforming, I was transitioning. So if you feel like you're stuck between realities right now, just know that you're exactly where you're meant to be right now. Nothing has gone wrong, nothing is blocked, you're not behind or failing. You're transitioning, you're integrating, you're expanding, you're becoming, and your new reality is already on its way to meet you. So if this video helped you to understand what's actually going on behind the scenes, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this and you're not subscribed, honestly, what are you doing? Because I post stuff like this every single week. So if you don't want to miss out, then be sure to subscribe down below and turn on post notifications so that you never miss a video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all so much, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.